Hi everyone, this is one of my car videos, the mini reviews of cars that I'm testing out. This is the 2015 Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. It was given to me by the dealership to test drive. The 612 is at the dealer for a reset of its ECU system. And they are offering me to upgrade to a newer car. So they are sharing with me the F12 to test and the GT4C Lusso, which is the new shooting brake replacement for the FF. So now this F12 is a replacement, as you know, for the 599 GTB. It's a V12 6.3 liter 740 horsepower. It has a dual clutch transmission and It's super fast gear shifts. This is when it was produced, it was the most powerful Ferrari, road-going Ferrari produced. Aside from the LaFerrari, and of course its new replacement, its successor, which is the 812 Superfast that was just launched at Geneva, which is a beautiful machine, something that I'm very much looking forward to coming out. As you know, this car was recently released, the limited edition TDF model, which stands for Tour de France, and that is a very, very, very special car. But this car is no slouch, and it is such a beauty just to admire, to look at. I will take you on a little tour of the car, and yeah, this is the 991 turbo that you guys all know already. So unlock the car in the conventional manner. You go in, have a look at the seats here. Now Ferrari, you can order different types of seats, different types of interior. You have the diamond cut, you have these types of seats. But I love this red interior here, it's really stunning. Here you have the conventional steering wheel, the newer style steering wheel. As you can see, this is newer than the 612. You have, let me put the key in, get the battery running. You have the Manettino, your standard Manettino, with wet, sport, race, CT off, traction control off, and ESC off, which is basically all the driver's aids, stability control off, which is not something that you want to do because this car is very powerful, and you just want to make sure that you're able to keep it in check. This is one of those cars that is less forgiving than others, because these other cars, you can at least push them a little bit more, but this one, 740 horsepower, V12 rear wheel drive, it is quite the menace if you don't treat it with respect. Here we have carbon interior. As you can see, you open and close the door from here. This is to open the boot and the fuel tank. Here you have this panel of instruments here and knobs that control this screen to the left of the RPM. And this screen is one that you use to access the car computer system. You can see here, vehicle settings, you change the settings. The car actually tells you when the car is cold, and then when it warms up, and then when you're ready to go. So it's got quite a useful quite a useful tool for a driver. You can also access the menu to regulate the car settings, which includes activating this here, which are the lights that light up when you are when you exceed 5,000 RPM and you're ready to shift. It helps you shift. Yeah, so basically this is what this panel of instruments does. Now on this side you have without this showing the gauge for the speed, you actually don't know how fast you're going, because you're reliant, really, you see the rev counter in the middle, but otherwise you don't see how fast you're going. So you just want to, here you go to the menu here, setup, you go to status, and it shows you speedometer. You go on this side here, you have the radio. Here you have all the radio instruments. Here you have the volume. You can change the radio station menu. This is for the sat nav and the radio and the sat nav and the radio and the telephone, mobile phone pairing, and all that. It's all there. Here you have the AC units. Regulate them here. This is all the knobs for the air conditioning. Here you have this panel of instruments here, these buttons. This is launch. You want to launch control the car, automatic, keep it in auto mode, and reverse. On the 612 we have the old style little lever that you pull back. This is to open and close the windows. You got a little cup holder here. It's quite a small storage space in the car. This is, you have your power outlet, you have your USB port, glove compartment in here. There's no sunroof to this car. I'm sure you can get it as an option, but there's no sunroof here. Storage behind you. This is a two-seater, unlike the 612, which is a 2x2. This is a two-seater. This is the storage in the rear. I will show you the boot, and I will show you the hood under the bonnet. Let me just take you through this the steering wheel here. The horn still in the same place. The turn signals, just you click that to go left, and you click that to go right. Click it again to turn it off. You have the levers here to shift gears. This is for the headlight to flash. This is to change the suspension from soft to comfort settings. And this button is to regulate to activate the window wipers. So actually you don't really ever need to take your hands off the wheel. Everything is really there. This was criticized by Jeremy Clarkson in the Top Gear review some years back, because if you want to signal but you're doing a big turn, and your wheel is all the way here, then these buttons, they move with the wheel. So it's difficult to find your way sometimes. But I didn't really notice that issue. I've been driving it for the past day only, which is not long, but I didn't really have that issue. There, if you have a look at the engine. Look at that. Fine Italian masterpiece, work of art. That V12. Now she sounds very different to the 612. The 612 that I have, even though this has the factory sport exhaust option, but the 612 that I have has a throatier, deeper sound. And with the single clutch, the upshift, downshifts are all felt and heard. Whereas this one, being a dual clutch, the gear changes are a lot smoother. It's not as sharp when it comes to the blips the sound that it makes when you shift. This is the trunk. You see here, it's not a huge trunk. Lift this up. There's a spare tire here which you can remove, and you have a duffel bag here that you can remove. But I mean, it's okay. It's nice for short trips. It's a Nissan GTR that just passed behind us. Like in Formula 1, you have this light here. When you're hard braking, it flashes to let the driver behind you know that you're braking. This is the exhaust system. These are titanium tips. They are part of the sports exhaust system of this car. And now, for the moment, for the best moment actually of the video, that is always exciting, is the cold start. Ready? Wow. It's a little minor, you see? Now it's settling in. Cams have heated a little bit, settling down. This car at the higher RPMs, when you're driving on the street, ends up sounding like a Formula 1 car. The scream is unreal. Very, very different to the 612. 730 horsepower, as I mentioned. It's a lot more powerful than one expects. I'm coming also from a 911 turbo, which has 520 horsepower. This 730 horsepower, the car just, it's really tail happy at God, in the first 3 gears at least. Oh, the thing I forgot to show you is the camera system here. Up here you got a 360 cam, reverse and the sides, so that's quite a useful gadget when having a Ferrari. The last thing you want to do is have a problem parking it. The thing is, the 612 is a really big car, whereas this car is actually much smaller. You feel the dimensions are a lot more easy to maneuver. It's a lot more easy to maneuver in car parks, on narrow streets. So this is one useful trait of the car. But anyway, that's my review for now. I will be sure to review the Lusso when I get it, and I look forward to driving it. It'll be interesting to compare it to this. And this car is a 2015 model, and it's on its way out now, replaced, as I mentioned, by the 812. So it would be interesting to see. This is obviously newer than my current car. It would be interesting to see the direction that Ferrari has taken with the new one. I've seen the Lusso and I attended the launch, but I never drove it yet. So I look forward to that, and when I get that opportunity, I will be sure to review it. Thanks for watching.